So if you've tried plant-based protein powders, you know the drill. The chalky texture, the weird stevia aftertaste, and somehow there's still a bunch of stuff in them that you can't pronounce. So there's one ingredient in this one that caught my attention, and I'll get to that when we look at the different ingredients. So let's go over the OWYN vegan protein powder. I'm gonna go over all the different features of this, show you how it mixes, and talk about who this is for, all to help you make a better informed buying decision for your protein supplements. Okay, so what is this? So the OWYN protein powder is a plant-based protein blend. It uses pea protein, organic pumpkin seed, which is a bit different from most vegan proteins that just use straight up pea or soy protein. So it's a 2.2 pound container, and each scoop gives you 10 grams of protein. The name OWYN stands for only what you need. And that's kind of their whole philosophy, clean ingredients, no artificial stuff. So let me show you what you're getting here. Okay, so here's a closer look at the container. 100% gluten-free, 100% vegan. And we'll have a look at the ingredients in a minute here. I'm going to show you the actual powder itself. So kind of your standard looking powder. I'm going to show you the scoop as well. So really standard size scoop. Again, one scoop is 10 grams of protein. So a little bit on the lower side per scoop. So usually you'll want to take 1.5 to 2 scoops, of course, depending on your protein needs. Okay, so of course the main thing here is the protein blend. So you have the pea protein concentrate, the pumpkin protein, and the chia. And what's nice about this is that it delivers all 9 essential amino acids and naturally occurring BCAAs, which is what you need for muscle recovery. It's really important that you have this with your vegan proteins. A lot of vegan proteins are not a complete protein. You need to have a complete protein. You can also see the typical amino acid profile as well here. Okay, so what's nice about this, it is free from the top 8 allergens. So no dairy, no soy, no gluten, no peanuts, no tree nuts, no eggs. It's also non-GMO verified. But here's the thing for actual daily use. There's no stevia and no sucralose. So we've all had supplements before. I mean, most supplements are sweetened with stevia, and yeah, the aftertaste of stevia cannot be not the most pleasant. So this doesn't have stevia. This one does use cane sugar instead, which gives it a more natural sweetness. So just keep that in mind. And we look at the calories as well. So 140 calories per 2 scoops. So really not that high, even with the cane sugar instead of stevia as a sweetener. And we also do have monk fruit extract in here as well to help with the sweetness. It's another really common sweetener for supplements that has been considered safe to consume. So one thing that surprised me about this protein is it has a full serving of superfoods greens in here. So you can see the superfoods in greens blend, kale, spinach, broccoli. And I know what you're thinking, oh, okay, that probably does not taste really good then. It does not taste like vegetables at all. It tastes like chocolate. So you're getting those extra nutrients without having to choke down a green smoothie, which can also be dreadful at times. Also, you get only 6 net carbs per serving, which is solid. It means this actually works for keto diets, which is rare for a plant-based protein. Most vegan proteins have more carbs than this. I was also surprised that this has 10 million CFU of probiotics built in. So that's a nice bonus for gut health. You don't see that in most protein powders. So it's something extra you're getting without having to take a separate supplement for. So again, this is more than just a protein. So let me actually mix this up so you can see how well it blends. It's of course another big deal with really any protein. So I'm gonna use the most ineffective way and least tasteful way to mix the supplement. Just mix it in a cup with water. That way I can really tell how well it mixes and also give you my opinion on the supplement without it being tainted with, milk or anything else. If you add it in milk, of course it's gonna taste better, your oat milk. So I always like to test supplements with just water. So we added 2 scoops, go ahead and mix that up. So mixing pretty nice, not too many clumps at all. So that's really good. Nice, yeah, absolutely. Mixes really well, so passes the mix test. Now let's go ahead and taste it. You can see how well it mixes, no clumps in there at all. And the taste is really solid. It does taste like chocolate, and it smells like chocolate too. When I open the container, this is good. So it dissolves really well. There's no clumps. The taste, I mean, it does not taste like a candy bar. I'll say that. You get the chocolate flavor. It's kind of hard to describe the flavor. It's like an altered chocolate flavor. You don't taste any of the probiotics, any of the superfood blend in there. it just tastes, I guess, a little bit duller. It does taste like chocolate, but the chocolate taste isn't quite as strong, I would say. So personally, I would give this an 8.3 out of 10 on the taste test. So that's really good for a vegan protein. In my experience, a lot of vegan proteins do not taste that good. Okay, so let me give you my honest breakdown here. What's great, the taste is good for vegan protein. It does have that chocolate flavor. It doesn't taste, super artificial. You don't have a huge stevia taste at the end like you do with a lot of supplements that are sweetened with stevia. There are a lot of clean ingredients in here. It's allergen friendly for pretty much most people. It's also keto friendly. The macros are keto friendly. And you're getting superfoods and probiotics as a bonus. So you're really getting a lot with this supplement. So who should get this protein supplement? So people who hate the stevia aftertaste, is not included in this. It is really kind of hard to find, supplements that don't have stevia in them. So this is nice that it doesn't have it. Again, this uses cane sugar instead. Tastes like actual chocolate, not chemicals. Also, this is great for people with food allergies or sensitivities. Again, dairy, soy, gluten, nut-free. It's free from the top 8 allergens, so no need to stress about that. And the macros of this are pretty good. 140 calories for the 2 scoops, so not too many calories there. It would be nice if there was a little bit more protein, more like the 25 to 30 grams of protein for 2 scoops. That'd be a little bit nicer. Also, this is great for health conscious people who care about ingredients. You want clean nutrition without artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives in there. So I've tried a lot of protein powders, and overall, this is one of the better ones. Is it the best flavor I've ever had? Does it have the best amount of, macros, meaning the best amount, like as most amount of protein? No, but for vegan protein, this is one of the better ones, and I would definitely recommend checking it out.